This is Cece. Welcome to the Orbit. It is Wednesday, May 22nd. We've got stocks flat today. We are a little bit into the trading day. It is a very sleepy market. We've been going mostly sideways around this 5,300 level, just above it the last few days. Not a lot of intraday moves, a lot of heavy gamma loading the market. Sell-offs yesterday got bought, rallies have gotten sold, and we've just sort of been hanging around this 5320 level for a couple days, 5,300 right before that. Today, after the bell, of course, is on everybody's calendar has been this Nvidia earnings, and it is being priced to move the market because it's such a mega cap stock, but also an overall vibe check. We will see. For the rest of the day in SPX, you can see very low volatility. We are 10 IV up there. That is producing an expected move right now of just 0.2%. That's basically as low as you're going to see. 0 DTE vol and 0 DTE expected moves. Of course, if you're an option seller, the market is cooperating, but again, you are at very tight ranges if the market were to make a move, and you have to be careful with your timing of credit put spreads, credit call spreads, iron condors, things like that. With Nvidia, let's get into what Nvidia options are pricing, but then also what the overall ETFs versus cash settled indices are pricing. So of course, SPX options expire at the end of the day at 4 p.m. Eastern. They don't have to deal with Nvidia earnings after the bell. Going out to tomorrow, you can see the difference. We have 17 IV in SPX options expiring tomorrow, and that is incorporating that Nvidia earnings. Now, if we go into SPY, we've got a 30 IV for today. And the reason for that, and you'd see the same thing in Qs, is SPY and Qs trade after 4 o'clock today. And then Nvidia earnings will come probably right after that. Nvidia typically drops their earnings reported about 4:20 Eastern. So SPY and Q options will still have a lot of premium on them when they finish trading at 4:15 today. And therefore, that's the difference you see here in SPY options. We've got an expected move over 0.5% for the rest of the day, whereas SPX options only have a 0.2% for the rest of the day. And that is because these SPY options will incorporate those Nvidia earnings. And so you have to be careful if you are trading SPY and Q today, especially from the short side, that those options will, even if you are slightly out of the money, even by a couple of dollars, those are still in play because Nvidia could spike and bring the SPY and Q with it, or it could sell off and bring the SPY and Q down with it. And therefore, something you thought as a trader that was out of the money, even by a couple of strikes, a couple of dollars away, could become in the money after hours. And traders have extra time after these options close at 4:15 and stop trading at 4:15. They have extra time to do exercises. And so if SPY spiked and it was up at 533 after hours and you were short the 533, a market maker could be selling stock up above that strike and then exercising that 533 call to lock in the gains of their scalping. And so you have to be aware of that. And what that means is the straddles at the end of the day on SPY and Q will still have a ton of value. They might be even worth, the at the money straddle might be even pricing in a couple of dollar movement after hours. So be aware of that. As far as Nvidia itself, we've got 133 IV. These are options expiring Friday. And the expected move is about almost 8%. So we're looking at options pricing in Nvidia move more than 7%, almost 8%. And so therefore, that puts you right now with Nvidia stock at about 950. That puts you at about 875 to the downside and 1,025 to the upside. Looking at the 3-month chart, you can see that that would be a new high. And then on the downside, we are looking at, even not even half of that recent rally that Nvidia has come up with the market and this recent market rally over the last couple of weeks.